I love the dance today. Hey. Break it down, break it down, break it down. Yes, girl. Break it down. Listen, we are here to rule the world, so I'm all about it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, ladies. And thank you for everybody who is joining us live or on Radio Regent. As usual, we are going to introduce ourselves in alphabetical order.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us, Not Your Typical Girl Talk Girls. My name is Carcia, and I'm so excited to be here with my crew to chat your ears off and hopefully make you smile today.
Yes, that's our goal for today, to make people smile. And you know, it's our show, by the way, I'm Telly from the great girl group, Not Your Typical Girl Talk. And that's what we're all about. We make people smile, we make people happy. We're living in strange times, but we're here. We got y'all. We're here to make some happiness fall upon your gorgeous faces.
Yes. And I am the final member of Not Your Typical Girl Talk crew and group and all that good stuff. My name is Toshiba. Thank you again if you are joining us live or you are joining us on Radio Regent. Please follow us on all of our social medias. Not Your Typical Girl Talk. We are on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So ladies, this week, I'm already started to laugh. So for the audience, this week we are going to be talking about strange headline in the news. And is it surprising when you Google these crazy news headlines, how many things pop up?
There's more than I thought should. It's just amazing how there's so much stupidity in this planet.
It gets stranger and stranger.
And it makes me go, wait, what? This actually happened in real life to real people in real time. And it was the same air that I breathe. Really? Like this stupidity actually happened.
And here's the thing. I think you said it earlier, Telly. You said we are definitely living in crazy times. And I think crazy times cause people to do crazy things they may not otherwise do. And so we're going to be reading an article and we're going to make our rounds usually. And as usual, we do things in alphabetical order. And so we're going to surprise each other with these crazy things in the headline and surprise the people who are listening and watching. Oh, Jesus. I'm ready, girl.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. So,
yeah, you go.
am I supposed to go first?
Yeah, you're
First.
So I'm going to go right into it. This one, okay, so everyone, we're all out here on Zoom. We're all out here on Facebook Live. We're all out here just trying to stay connected.
That's it.
Right?
Yes.
The one thing that I am very, anal about, and it's funny that I say anal because yes. But anyways, the one thing is that I always check the background of where I am. I'm like, okay, does everything here look okay?
Right.
Does it look okay? Because people are gonna come at you. People will come at you and say, girl, I saw blah 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 in the background. So, I'm always careful of that. However, some people get no shame.
All right.
Okay.
Ready.
So here's the headline. Not so hidden X-rated bookshelf item turns BBC guest into national hero. So I wish I had the picture so people on the radio could see it.
Right.
But just imagine a very slim, thin, short-haired white lady with red hair.
Okay.
Kind of looks a bit nerdy and gawky.
Right.
She's got a huge bookshelf behind her.
Okay.
Filled with books, knowledge and whatnot.
Yeah.
But there, in between these books, is a nice wooden dildo just sitting on
the bookshelf.
The bookshelf, right?
You can't
here.
miss it.
No, she didn't try to hide it. She didn't try to disguise it. She was just
Oh, that's awesome.
So, Yvette Amos spoke with BBC Wales about job struggles during the pandemic shutdowns. The object stood on a bookshelf just over her right shoulder. It's not clear if the object was intentionally left there, but Amos seems to have a mischievous streak. Another shelf features the X-rated drawing game Scrawl, and the door just beyond has bloody handprints.
What?
So
got a dildo,
Yes.
bloody handprints,
Yes.
and a dirty sketch
And
thing.
some dirty sketch game.
And she looked like a very small little lady with no.
Yeah.
You think you know
Here's
people?
Yeah.
The best part, like I listened to all of that, but I got stuck on wooden dildo.
Wouldn't.
I want to know
Yes,
why
girl.
it's wood.
Something
It
plush?
looks like someone carved it. Maybe she
Maybe
whittled
she
it.
carved it.
She whittled it in
Oh,
the woods.
And if that's the reason why, then that's why she can't find no work. She can't walk. I'm surprised she could stand.
Good night. Good night. I'm done.
Oh, I mean,
For
she can't
joining
find.
us
She's talking
today.
about how there's can't find
We're
work.
done.
Maybe because you got coordinating dildo.
Radio Regent is now
Sorry.
our letter of, you know.
You know, I'm sure that our listeners and our viewers they're in the they agree.
No, but seriously, I'm sorry. That's the word I got stuck on was wooden. Good for her. Listen, Yvette Amos, I see you, girl. It's hard. People are without jobs. You got to find a way to make it through.
All right. No, you're gonna put it hard.
Do your thing. It's hard. Hard.
Hard.
You know what?
No pun intended.
Girl, and the reason why she's a national star and hero now is because people have used the wonderful Photoshop. They've erased her out of the shot, and now are this shot as a zoom back.
I'm done.
I'm done.
I'm done.
I'm done.
If you're
Good
ever
night.
talking to a friend and you see that they got some big shelf and you're like, what the hell is
Thank you, Yvette Amos. Thank you, Yvette
Thank you.
Amos.
I
Okay,
hope
good.
that. I hope she's getting some kind of royalty because that's her
Her
work,
thing.
right?
Go,
Mm.
good job of it. Do your thing.
Like, pay her coins. Wow.
Mm.
This show's off to a great start.
Yes, indeed.
I mean, we got wooden dildos. Oh
girl.
dear.
Good for Yvette. Okay, what you got for us? What you got for us, Telly? Because that wooden.
I had the, well, I don't want to have a wooden dildo, but I don't know if this will top that. But I know everyone's had their time in life and they've been a little too
Okay.
tipsy.
Mhm.
We've had one too many drinks,
Mhm.
especially with COVID. Some people are trying to, loosen up the pain of loneliness and just feeling off and uneasy by having a sip or two. This man, he took his drunkenness a little too far.
Okay.
A British man changes his name to Celine Dion after getting drunk during lockdown. Here is his thing. He was home like everyone else during lockdown. He's a huge Celine Dion fan. While he's 30 years old, by the way, and he works in hospitality in Birmingham, England. Now, while he was there watching a concert from 2016, he felt compelled to just change his name. He was ass drunk. He changed his name, put through the paperwork and everything. And now his name is Celine Dion. And he doesn't want to go back to his old name, which they don't have listed here. But yeah, he's changed his name used to be, where we go? Dodd. This was his last name, his old last name.
Mr. Dodd.
Mr. Dodd. He's now Celine Dion.
Okay, well, I wouldn't want him necessarily be named Dodd either. Good job, Celine Dion.
Right?
It too.
He reached out to Celine. He had anything to say.
What did Celine
She
have to
said
say?
nothing. But they said that, that's the way it is. No pun intended there either. But yeah, this guy got pissed drunk and changed his name, not to something cool like something
Jean-Claude
power.
Van Damme.
Yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme or Stefan or DeMonte Power. No, he changed his name to Celine Dion.
Okay. What was he drinking? Because remind me not to drink that. What was it? What was he drinking? Guys, whatever it is, I'm not drinking that.
But they didn't put what he drank. I'm assuming it wasn't a mixture of drinks to have you be that drunk to change your name to Celine Dion.
Okay.
Yeah, that kind of goes into with the whole, because a lot of people feel that Jamaicans love Celine Dion. There's this thing, people think that Jamaicans really love Celine Dion.
I have seen.
And she has a lot of
weird
covers,
stuff.
like a lot of reggae stars have covered her songs.
Yes.
But this is, anyway.
Anyways, for some reason, ever
I-
since you said that, all I can think of is like, you're here,
Well,
there's nothing
his heart,
and I know
yes.
my heart will go on.
His heart will go on.
Apparently, his heart will go on.
His heart will go on.
I feel sorry for.
Oh.
I mean,
I don't know who to feel sorry for.
Yeah,
though.
I don't even know. Who
Celine Dion or this man? Or Huffington Post that had to put this story out in the first place.
Right? Exactly.
Big up to you, HuffingtonPost.co.uk.
Yeah, I mean,
confusion is.
All right. So here's my first one, and I'm just going to read the
Dear.
headline, and then I'm going to pause for a moment. New Jersey woman burns down house of man who called her for sex at 4 a.m., then fell asleep.
So let's let that breathe for a minute. There's a lot to be said about that.
I'm gonna read the story. I need to just burns down the house of the man. Okay.
And then you fall asleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, a failed booty call turned into a red alert when a New Jersey woman showed up at the home of a man who allegedly texted her for sex at 4 a.m. on August 4th, that was last year in 2020, then fell asleep before she arrived. Intent on having a hot date anyways, Taja Russell, 29, went to a Woodbury, New Jersey gas station, bought lighter fluid and a lighter, and started the unidentified caller's home afire with him inside, according to USA Today. Upon arriving at the victim's home, Russell called the man 8 times, but he didn't pick up, according to police. She allegedly texted the man, "I see you want to die. You wasted my money to come out here before the blaze was extinguished." The victim escaped through a window, but suffered from burns and smoke inhalation, wearing only a t-shirt and covered in soot. He ran to a nearby police station around 4:30 a.m. to get help. Police said the home and its contents were completely destroyed, though firefighters saved the man's dog. Russell was reportedly arrested Tuesday on charges including arson and attempted murder. She was held without bail.
You know, maybe this girl needs to get together with the chick that has the wooden dildo and just use that. For a one-night booty call.
So first of all, I want to say this.
Calm down.
I want to start from the very beginning. You know, like first of all, I can just imagine what these people look like, but I'm not even gonna say it because I'm not even gonna say it.
You know, exactly how I thought it was. Okay. That explains everything.
You know, my first thing is
it explains everything.
4 a.m. in the morning, and this was where, New Jersey,
girl.
Well,
that's another problem.
But anyways, it's 4 a.m. and this man is blowing up your phone. Yeah, baby, let's go right now. Let's go. You take
your outside.
She went outside, did maybe an Uber situation, got our Uber to come pick her up, probably at around 4:30 now, and they drive all the way to this dude's house. Uber drops her off. She goes. She's probably just there in like, you know, little scandally dress. Go up, knock on the door.
No answer.
Ding dong, knocking. Ding dong. Yo, texting. It looks like you want to die. Now, lady.
Baby girl.
Is he really that good?
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, that must be some good.
Are we gonna burn his house down? Right? How good is this guy?
I want to see some good D. I'm sorry. That D must be on fire. That D is on fire.
The house on the roof. The roof's on fire.
That D was so much on fire, she had to light him ablaze.
She had to light him up. I want to know what is going on in the life
that
of
was
someone.
On fire D. That was on fire D.
She committed arson.
Yes,
y'all.
for some D. For some
Just
D.
Because he fell asleep.
She couldn't get no D.
Crazy.
Sorry, just saying hi to our viewers.
Hi.
Oh, go on.
That's a mess right there.
That is crazy. Listen, when I first saw it, I was like, this is by far the craziest thing I've ever Red, I don't know if any booty call is worth you now going to jail for attempted murder because you couldn't get no D.
That's why-
Girl, is he the last man on earth?
You need to
Girl.
hook up with a wooden dildo.
Listen, what needed to happen here, after you knocked you through time,
Just go
she
home.
should have been like, I'll just go home.
Go home.
I mean,
Listen, a smarter person says, leave the door open for me. Okay, I've maybe had a booty call or twice in my life. So I'm just gonna stay. Okay, leave the door open. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. You know it's late. You say, leave the door open. So when you get there, I'll be there in 15. You get in, you close the door behind you, you get your D. But no, baby girl, she clearly did not know the rules of a booty call. I'm just saying, I can teach you.
I guess she just ran out of the house because she really needed it.
and
So
she-
she just took
and
off.
the money that she spent to
Like,
get there, she also decided, now I'm going to go spend more money and light up this.
A fire.
Better if she just stopped at, like, I don't know, a fast food restaurant or just got a bucket of chicken and went home and ate and fell asleep. Like, why does she have to go and put herself now in the justice
Yeah.
system?
For some
Girl,
D.
she learned. Well, I don't know if she learned her lesson because I don't know. I saw what she looked like. So I don't know.
Listen.
I don't know. She seems like she's a stubborn woman. I don't know if she's gonna learn.
Listen.
You know,
Listen, she gonna learn because she's gonna be in jail for attempted murder.
imagine when like people ask her, "So what are you in jail for?" Oh, you know,
I couldn't
I burnt down.
get no D.
No
Booty call
D.
for-
And everyone's in the jail system looking at you like, "Girl, really?"
Well,
You and then her text. You want
Wanna
to
die.
die? Wow.
Seriously, I'm telling you that D was fire as we proceed.
He needs to, I want a survey. This guy, because you know he has more than one girl. He needs to put out, I want to do a survey of this man's women. Find out how good is this guy, because
Enough
she's
to
the
light
one
him a
that
fire.
put her top down.
listen, girl, I
That's a mystery.
I hope the best for you, girl.
I hope she pulls
I mean,
through.
but
I mean,
I
don't
do.
know.
I mean, you're going to jail for
She's
sure.
going. Yeah,
so,
You go to jail, like jail.
well.
Jail.
I hope it was worth
As we proceed.
Yeah.
I hope it was worth it. That sucks.
Yeah. So moving on from our.
It's hard to move on from that.
I know. I don't talk about her.
Chick is stupid. But anyway,
Yeah, and this is why some guys call women crazy because of
well,
That
she
was
makes women
crazy.
look bad. Making women
That
look
was
bad.
crazy.
look bad.
Because I would never think. Okay, whatever.
No, I
Cuss
wouldn't.
them off
I
and
wouldn't.
go about your day.
Yeah, I'd cuss bad word and just go away.
Just go away.
Go home.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so lately, as you guys know, I've been changing up my diet.
Yes.
You know, I'm trying to clean things up.
Yes.
And, you know, I read this story and I was like, you know, this is more motivation for me to stick to, you know, the plant-based thing that I've been doing because I'm just not about it. So
Girl.
the headline
Oh
is
dear.
ice cream in northeastern China tests positive for COVID-19.
Good night.
The-
Okay, I'm
the-
done.
Everyone for joining us today.
the virus
The virus is in
is
ice cream.
living in ice cream.
Are you kidding?
Yes. Infected samples
Oh my god.
made from milk and whey powder imported from New Zealand and Ukraine. They tested a batch of 4,836 boxes,
Okay.
and more than 2,700 of these boxes already entered China's food market,
Oh.
while the rest remained in storage. Health officials have called for locals to avoid purchasing the ice cream. Now that made me say, wait, purchasing? Why don't they just go to
The shelf.
Do a recall. Recall the ice cream. Burn it. But you know, the fact that people need to stop eating this.
So,
okay.
You know what? If you love chocolate or strawberry ice cream, don't buy it.
I think it's time for everyone to just change their lifestyle and go vegetarian or vegan.
Listen,
Just stay away from anything that has a mother.
like, just watch the food. because
wow, I didn't know that. Like, I know that it infected minks that make mink coats, and I remember hearing about that, but I did not know that now it's in ice cream.
Well, they said that it's due
crazy.
to the combination of poor hygiene
Ooh.
and cold storage temperatures.
Oh,
so
gosh.
from the second this ice cream was made, whoever was making
Had
it,
COVID.
They were infected.
Yeah, and then it gets into the products that they made, and then they put ice cream in the freezer,
Right,
and it just sits there and
it
dances there,
dances in the COVID way.
So listen, more than ever, I don't even know how you're gonna do it if it means going on Google, but research anything before you digest it, because we're living in
that's crazy. I mean, before you just worry about human contact, now I gotta worry about food and ice cream.
Listen,
face mask can't help you there.
No, girl. No.
I actually don't even have words.
No.
I don't even.
Whoa.
Actually don't even have words. Okay, we're gonna move on, because now I'm just like, what do I eat? Because I already don't eat a lot.
Girl, okay. Well, this, you know what? Because we live in Canada, to all of our American and everyone else around the world, although squirrels are pretty much everywhere, right? Yeah, squirrels are mostly everywhere. I was telling you about this, and we had a good hearty laugh. Girl, I don't know, but the animals are rising up.
They are.
Yeah, they're over us.
They're out to kill us.
Yeah.
They're over us.
This squirrel came, he's armed and he's dangerous. A Toronto woman finds a knife-wielding squirrel in her backyard. Girl, the squirrel has a knife. Now, what happened was this. On January 21st, a Toronto woman captured video when she looked into her backyard and was confronted with a bizarre sight, a squirrel holding a knife. Now, what happened was she was outside before carving something, and she left her little pocket knife outside. She went in, I guess she was just fiddling something, and as she was coming back out, there's a squirrel there holding the knife and looking at her. And then he starts like gnawing on the handle of the knife. And I guess when the squirrel noticed her, he drops the knife and he takes off. Now, before the idiot goes and picks up the knife, she left it there because she's a fool. The squirrel comes back, and guess what he does? He picks up the knife and he aims it at her again. Picks up the knife, aims it at her again.
Okay.
The girl's name is Diamond, and she was kind of scared, so she kind of just, hid in her house with this squirrel who has the wielding knife. So finally, the squirrel finally dropped the knife and scurried on his little way. And this time, she went inside and picked up the knife and ran back inside her house. The girl's name is Diamond, Andrea Diamond. So Andrea, listen, girl. You're
right. Listen, Andrea.
Andrea, why didn't you? First of all, why are you leaving weapons outside? Luckily, well, I shouldn't say luckily, because the squirrel wants to stab you anyway. But it could have been a man, it could have been a woman picking up that pocket knife. Girl, listen, protect yourself.
Listen,
Squirrels are out here.
So
squirrels.
You know what? So for everyone out there, this is going to sound kind of odd, but I do.
You've been attacked by a squirrel.
Girl, okay. So I'll tell that story maybe later on, because but I wasn't, listen, I am not to be played with, okay? I fear no foe. I fear no man. I fear no squirrel.
The squirrel,
I will tell you all that story.
Eventually bow
However,
out.
I do have fascination with weird rodents doing weird things. Like, like raccoons. Raccoons are smart bastards.
They are. They're smart little
they
demons.
learn how to open things up. Here in Canada, they forced everyone to get new garbage cans and things.
Right.
And those bastards learned how to open it.
Just crazy.
Okay, like these things, they're very smart, these stupid rodents, because all they do is sit in trees
and
watch
watch
what
us
we're
do
doing.
stuff.
Yeah.
Right. They know how to do
They know
things.
how to do it.
This squirrel was probably sitting there watching her with the knife do stuff. Like,
Is it okay?
I'm gonna wield this at you.
Yeah, it's like, hell, I could take over this whole house with this knife in my hand. I don't trust squirrels.
And the squirrel, listen, the squirrel was Jamaican. The squirrel was a Jamaican squirrel, and his spirit couldn't take her. So
it was a Jamaican squirrel.
Right? He said, my spirit can't take her. I need to get rid of her. That squirrel was not having it. Like,
So
It nod at it like I'm about to get you. Okay, Andrea.
I wish Diamond was Jamaican because if she was Jamaican, who knows? Maybe she is actually. But
Andrea
if she was
Diamond,
Jamaican, she would have been like, nah, see a time.
Right?
You got fuel.
Right? So I'm like, that's okay. Sorry, Andrea. You know, we're glad you're safe, Andrea. Glad the squirrel didn't. I don't even know what the squirrel's gonna do to you, girl. But we glad you're safe. I don't know.
That's great.
Okay, Andrea, we see you. Okay, so we're gonna take it into another state here, and we're gonna read this headline. Ohio man allegedly uses demand note with full name and address to rob bank.
Stop. What?
Okay.
What's wrong? Okay.
Let's read the article. So the article starts out with tips. It says tip for aspiring bank robbers. Don't use your real name on the slip of paper you're using to demand other people's money. I would say that's a good tip. Okay.
That's the first rule of crime. Don't use your real name.
All of that. Okay. So Michael Harrell, 54, allegedly tried ordering a teller. Yeah, he's 54, so you should have known better. Okay. Should have known better, right? Tried ordering a teller to hand over the cash from a U.S. bank location in Cleveland around 11 a.m. Monday, according to FBI. He's accused of passing a note to the teller, but the note was written on the back of a document from the Ohio Bureau of Motor Vehicles, complete with the alleged crook's full name and address. When the teller took the note and looked at it, and looked at the other side, she saw his name. He had used a note that he had used earlier at the BMV, and it had his name on it. The teller referred to Harold by his name and gave him an unknown amount of money before calling 911. First of all, that was your first clue. Why does she know my name?
And he didn't click in to say, wait a minute, what?
You know what?
Whoa!
I can't even read the rest. I'm good.
Listen, this 54-year-old man, first of all, why are we making squirrels look smarter than us?
Girl.
Did the squirrel pick up that knife and then give his name and address to Diamond? Or
no, he did not. The squirrel took the knife.
He was a boss.
He was
like, or she.
He or she, true.
He or she, the squirrel, had the knife and was like, I am the boss here, mother effer.
That's right.
Right?
That squirrel
Then
owned
we have
it.
this man walking around with trying to rob banks with his name and address and blood type written on the back of a piece of pea pie.
He should have had a name tag on his chest saying, hey, my name is Ted. Please, I'm going to rob you right now. Money. Here's my address, and if you want to, report it to the police. Yo! And it's funny because I know that none of us are criminals, but if you're going to do crime,
I'd be a good criminal. I wouldn't be that criminal.
That's not me.
That is
not me.
That's not.
Listen. No. You need to not do crime. I don't know. Figure it out. But do not use your real name. Come on now.
Sorry, Michael. But here's the best part. The police haven't caught as of the time of this article, the police haven't caught him. Even though
I don't know what's worse now. So although they have his information, they can't find him.
Yo, Cleveland.
Okay, Cleveland, Ohio.
Come on now, Cleveland. Come on.
Now, they can't find him.
Go to his yard.
He has no family. He has no friends. He has no concubines. He has nothing.
Done. I don't know which is worse. At this point, I'm going to give it to the police because he gave you everything and you still can't find it. Anyways, you
up to the blood.
Go ahead, Michael Harrell.
Wow. You know, if he got away with this completely,
I think it's the best crime ever.
Oh, I wonder how much he demanded.
Well, they didn't say the amount of money, but I'm curious. Now I am.
What a fool! Okay, so it's stupidity on both sides.
Yeah, sounds like.
The fact that he gave them his entire life and they can't find him up to this day.
Wow. Okay.
Well, I guess 1 point for him.
Yeah.
Thank you. Point.
Yeah.
One for Michael.
1 point for him.
The idiot criminal gets away
You
with
got
it.
away with it. Okay, idiot. You
Okay. So, the good news here is that
oh boy,
the knife-wielding squirrel has cousins.
What?
Good night.
Yeah.
See, its roots run
Good
deep.
There are cousins.
Night.
Because, maybe the squirrels are rising up.
I think
They are.
so.
They're rising up because
Animals are taking over, girl.
there's been a
I'm scared.
problem in Queens, New York.
Oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And
What
angry
happened?
squirrel aggressively attacks residents of Queens neighborhood.
What?
Yes. So
Uh-oh.
the woman who was attacked
Right.
said that she was pointing to the bruise and talking, and she's like, a squirrel jumped on her from a tree. And then she
I
said,
shouldn't be laughing, but I'm sorry.
we're wrestling in the snow and there's blood everywhere. And my
That's it.
finger was getting chewed and it wouldn't let go.
That's it.
Eventually it just stopped and there was a big bloody mess.
Ooh. So
This-
this is like Mike Tyson.
She said this was an MMA cage fight
Definitely.
and I lost.
Oh, to a squirrel.
That's what. And then 2 other neighbors told the news the
Ouch.
squirrel had jumped on them,
This is the same squirrel.
seemingly unprovoked. They're like, these squirrels are aggressively going after people. So the city's Department of Health advised the neighbors to hire a licensed trapper, but the large metal traps have not yet captured any squirrels because they're damn smart. The reason
That part.
for the squirrel or squirrels' aggressive behavior is not clear. Small rodents like squirrels rarely test positive for rabies and are not known to have transmitted it to
How do we
humans.
know? They said the same thing about COVID.
Thank you.
Oh, don't worry. It will
Thank you.
pass. Yet here we are. Yo, they're rape. They need to get
Listen,
tested.
Squirrels are out here attacking
these
all of us in these
Okay.
streets, whether they're MMA
The
fighters
MMA fighters have a knife.
or knife wielding. So,
That's crazy. Imagine though, you're just walking, minding your own business, doing your own thing, and a squirrel out of nowhere. Like remember a few I think it was last year or the year before, that bird somewhere in Toronto was just diving down on people.
yeah.
Yes.
Hacking people. like war. What's that movie called? The Birds. It
Yeah.
was like that, but in
Yeah.
Toronto, people were like running for their lives.
Yeah.
These animals are out here.
The squirrel doesn't.
Yo,
The squirrel, it does not like what is happening in the Queens neighborhood. Just like Andrea's squirrel wasn't feeling what she was dealing with Tekar. This
Exactly.
squirrel's like, I don't know what's happening here, but I don't like it. And he's jumping down. So he's attacking, going back up to his place and then jumping back down. Okay, cool.
Right.
And
You know
tussling.
what?
And
That's
tussling.
happening.
maybe the UFC should inquire this squirrel and give him a job.
No, but you know what though? Before
That's
I go
crazy.
on,
Yeah.
I do want to say thank you, Radio Regent,
Yes!
for giving us this platform to be able to speak with all of you. We enjoy joining you every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Radio Regent, syndicated through iHeartRadio. Thank you so much. Not Your Typical Girl Talk. We appreciate you all. Love you. Please follow us on our Facebook group. Get in on it. Just search Not Your Typical Girl Talk on Facebook and request to join. And guess what? We're just going to let you on through and
We
you
will.
can join the community.
That's who we are.
Because that's who we are. You can sit with
We're
us.
community builders. You can sit at our
with us.
table.
That's it.
Yes.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. These
So,
started to move my head.
moving on from our squirrely buddies. God, I hope we don't have any more animals attacking. What you got, Tully?
Well,
I can't.
okay. It's not an animal. But it's more like just more stupidity from humans. Now, okay. Well, for all those that like to
I
gamble for fun, or if you're gambling for
I do. Yes, I do.
Exactly. And you know your limit. You know when it's time
Time to
bow
stop.
out, take your losses or your winnings,
go.
and you go about your day. Girls, this man, he lost all his savings in a carnival game, and all he won was all he won was a Rasta banana stuffed toy. And I made this picture huge so you can see it. Our viewers at home
Good night.
may not.
Good night. Good night. How much savings did he have? $250?
This is the sad part. Henry Gibbons says he lost his life savings of $2,600. That's his life savings.
Listen, I'm gonna give it. It's hard. It's COVID is hard. But why would you spend $2,600 to buy something you could get, like, to win something you could get for $15? Right. He could have bought that for $15.
I'm sure if you go on Amazon right now and type that in.
He lost it all at a carnival game, and all he has to show for it is a stuffed banana with balls.
Not even playing poker.
I call him the raspberry banana because
I would have respected it more if he lost it playing poker. Like, if you lost it playing poker, you know what, I can respect it. But you actually lost me at Carnival. I was done at Carnival.
Oh, this is what happened. Gribben, his last name, he's from Manchester, England. He attended the carnival with his children in New Hampshire at a festa. What is this now? At a Mexican-themed carnival in England, and he wanted to win an Xbox Connect for his kids. So the game that he was playing was called Tubs of Fun, where contestants toss balls into a tub. He says that when he was practicing, he did it no problem. But as soon as he started playing for real, everything went out the window, and he just kept on buying more tickets to win this stupid Xbox, and he ended up winning the Rasta banana.
So
that's what
he did realize he probably could have bought the Xbox. So he could have bought the Xbox for about $300.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so this is making me want us to do an episode on financial responsibility.
Yes. Oh, that's a good that should be.
He needs help. This is an entire huge financial mess, as Toshiba just said. He could have just went and bought that. Like, he could have went on Kijiji UK and probably bought a used one, a lightly used one for like $200. That's number one. Number two, don't you know that carnivals were meant to set us up?
Yeah, they're meant to. They're meant to make you look foolish.
Right, that is the point.
But the dry part is this, ladies. He had $300 on him to his kids. Yeah. When he blew it all, he went back home. Got more.
Okay. Now that I have more information, I don't feel sorry for him. Okay, you know, on a carnival game.
He went to complain to the police about the carnival and how much they took from him, and the police said there's nothing we can do about it because it's a carnival and they didn't have a gun here. Okay.
So
here's him and his banana.
His wife should leave him.
You saw what he looked.
His wife needs to leave him.
He's so proud.
Like right now. If she hasn't already, she needs to leave him now. Because in these times of COVID, $2,000 can literally sustain people for a while right now. And you really decided that you needed to spend over $2,000.
$2,000
on a stuffed toy.
To get to win an item you could have bought.
You could have gone to Walmart.
It would have been better if you took all that money. And either go to the casino
it would have been better if he did that.
Or go buy a couple lotto tickets.
I would have never did that. But he was throwing the ball, hoping he'd get that.
And then lost $300, got back in his vehicle or took a transportation somehow, got more money, and came back and lost that.
Yes!
Rather than just going to the store and buying the console for his children.
Listen, if the world ever does open up again and I happen to be at CNE, I'm going to be looking at those people throwing those stupid balls.
Listen,
and be like,
it's a scam.
You're going to lose all your money.
Everybody, I know that we all love carnivals. We all love to go out and have fun.
Hang on,
but let me tell you something. This summer, when you're going to all of these, do not play any of these games.
Don't do it.
And if you play, pay for the one throw. And if you didn't do it, too bad.
Let it go. You need to know to play.
Even, I always say, it's like, listen, if my man wants to take me to the carnival and win me the large unicorn
toy
I'd
or
be
whatever,
like, babe, you don't need to
I'd rather
do
you
that.
give me the money.
What we need to do is go to Walmart and you can go buy that for me for $10.
Or just give me the money.
That's happy.
Or just give me
the money and put it in my savings account. If you love me, give me money. That's it.
Give me the money.
I'll take the money.
And we'll go eat at a nice, decent
That's
restaurant.
all. Take me on a vacation. Those are the things I like. I don't like carnivals.
Okay. And again, I just have to add that he actually went to the police.
Yes, he went to the police to complain that the carnival did him wrong. Now, who's was it the carnival that told him to go home and get more money?
They held a gun to his head and told him, "You better go home and get more money to play."
Okay.
He went to the police, and they said, "Oh, nothing we can do about it."
Okay, so we're gonna move on from this idiot to other idiots, to two idiots that are idiot brothers. So again, the headline: Kansas man caught driving stolen SUV on way to bail out brother who was arrested in stolen SUV.
Are you kidding me? Okay. Let's let that breathe for a minute.
Let's read. A Kansas man was arrested last week driving a stolen SUV to bail out his brother, who had been jailed hours earlier for stealing a separate SUV, authorities said. The first sibling caught early Friday was 36-year-old Eric Dean McCracken. I'm going to stop at that name for a second.
Well, that explains a lot.
McCracken.
That explains a lot.
McCracken.
Okay. He was arrested for driving a Chevy Trailblazer with a suspended license. Ooh. Police said they later learned the SUV had been reported stolen. Hours later, his younger brother, 32-year-old Keith Ray McCracken, was arrested after leading deputies on a short chase in a stolen 2015 Chevy Silverado that authorities were tracking through its GPS, the sheriff officer said. It is believed that the younger McCracken was en route to the Jackson County Jail to post bail on his older brother in a stolen vehicle. The brothers were reunited in the Jackson County Jail where they awaited bond.
They were reunited and it feels so good. Reunited as we understood.
So it's clear that this family, yeah, the parents messed up something.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Having a staircase to have
McCracken.
McCracken. Their last name is
McCracken. Their name, first of all, it sounds like it's made up. Like, it sounds like it's not even real.
Right?
This entire story, actually.
This is hilarious.
These are the McCracken brothers.
They look like
a McCrack head.
Yeah, they look like McCracken.
McCrack head.
Okay. So, McCracken brothers.
Again, criminals need to get smarter. You committed a crime and then you drive all the way to the home of the law with your crime?
With your crime, to bail out your brother who's involved in crime.
And crime you've committed to get him out of jail.
Right. Yeah. And listen, stealing cars is not as easy as it used to, y'all, because of technology.
It's a thing now.
GPSs will expose you. Do not steal cars.
What's wrong with people? I mean, I understand that, yeah, it's your bro. I get it. There's a sibling love there. But listen.
You couldn't borrow nobody's car? You couldn't borrow nobody's car. Nobody else have no car. Nobody had a car.
You can borrow a car.
This was the time for you to Uber, dude.
That's when you should use the Uber. Or hop into your own car.
Yeah, or walk there, dude.
E-transfer, I don't know. But
if you're going to drive the stolen car, park it like 2 blocks away and then walk up to the jail.
Like, here's the thing. He had bail money. So if you had bail money, I can only assume you've got Uber money. Because bail money, ain't nobody getting out of bail for like $100, right? Like, it's bail. You know, it's a couple of thousand probably, or high in the hundreds, right? Because it's what, 10% of whatever, right? So you had a little bit of change, my dude. So you could have taken a cab, boarded a car, threw somebody some gas money, but you decided to steal another car to go bail your brother out of jail for stealing a car.
For the same crime. Okay. Well, they're reunited, and I'm sure in the prison, everyone will be asking, what are you in here for? And when they tell them the story, the McCracken brothers are going to have a lot more than just that.
You know what? They probably thought they were going to be famous. They were like, oh, we're going to be such
like the Menendez brothers or something?
Yeah, they thought.
Okay.
They thought, let's do this.
Girl, you're killing me right now. Just stop. Like, listen, this is ridiculous. This is stupidity times 2. And if that's how they are, I don't want to know their parents. Because that means their parents are damn stupid as the two of them damn ass pick me.
Maybe the parents steal boats.
They steal boats. Maybe their dad is the guy who gave his info to the bank. But they're because they got right. And maybe that guy that the bank is his uncle. Put these things together.
Yes.
Oh my God, I can't. Okay, girl, Garcia, what you got for us? Oh my Lord, I can't.
Oh, girl.
So I'm going. Okay. So you know how we all have the Amber Alert system.
Yes.
In our respectable countries.
Yes.
You know, it makes a sound on your cell phone. Or
a horrific sound.
TV, whatever you're doing, is making this noise. And it might not be the most pleasant noise, but at the same time,
it's for a good cause.
It's saving lives.
That's it.
Especially, you know, for young children that have been kidnapped.
Right.
And, you know, at the end of the day, everyone wants to be informed
exactly
of how to, right?
That's it. True.
So imagine, though, this headline, when Texas sends out wild Amber Alert for vicious Chucky doll and his missing son. Now,
a missing Chucky
for
doll.
all those that need reference, so remember back in the 80s,
yes,
there was a movie.
Yep.
And the movie was called Child's Play. It's a 1988 horror film where a little doll is possessed by a murderer.
You know, I saw all the Chuckies.
Yes,
it was
popular.
Yeah,
it's a like cult following film.
It's a great film.
It's a little doll.
It's a great film.
He's evil and he kills people. And
crazy ass doll.
He's a crazy ass doll. He has the ghost of a criminal inside him.
Yep.
So he's walking around like, yeah, I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker.
But he's a cute doll too.
Yeah, so it's messed up. You can probably still find the toys right now if you were to go to a toy store.
Yeah,
He'd be there. So his name is Chucky.
Mm-hmm.
So Texas issued a memorable Amber Alert on Friday for the missing son of the vicious Chucky doll of the horror movie fame. The message described Chucky, the star of the 1988 classic Child's Play, as the 28-year-old redheaded suspect in the disappearance of his 6-pound, 5-year-old son, Glenn. Now, Glenn was also a character in a series of movies. Yeah. He was born in the film called Seed of Chucky.
Right.
Dad clocked in at 16 pounds and 3 feet tall in his description. Chucky, according to the alert, was last seen wearing blue denim overalls
and a little rainbow shirt
with a multicolored striped shirt and wielding a huge kitchen knife.
Oh.
His race was listed as doll.
He's white with red hair and freckles. That's his nationality.
They said, so the alert, typically sent out for actual missing children who actually may be in peril, was sent out via 3 separate emails to subscribers of the Texas Alert system.
So people got this on their phone.
Girl, they had to issue a statement. This alert is a result of a test malfunction.
No.
We apologize for the confusion this may have caused and are diligently working to ensure this does not happen again.
Girl, it was an intern. It was their last day, and they decided to take advantage of the Amber Alert and typed, yo, Chucky's kid is missing.
So depending on what time of day this was.
Like 3 a.m.
Because sometimes it happens literally at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, it's true. It does.
And you're being alerted that a doll kidnapped his doll son.
Yes. A doll kidnapped his doll son.
And they showed the picture
of
that
Chucky?
on the website. Like it
was
I
see.
Literally
like
for people that need to see it. It was literally like the doll.
Like a mugshot.
Good night. Good night.
It looks like a mugshot.
I have no more to say. Where in Texas was this? Can we be clear that I should never visit there?
Nowhere not to go.
You know what?
To
this place in Texas.
One part of Texas. Texas is a huge.
It's the biggest state.
So sure, but you know, like we all got to do better.
Girl, I agree 1,000%.
I mean,
come on, what a waste of funds. People pay taxes.
3 separate emails, not 1, but 3.
My goodness, 3.
After 3, that's not a mistake.
No, that's not a mistake. No.
Like after 1, it's not a mistake.
No. 3 times.
3?
3.
I actually don't have words for this one because I don't even know.
It's weird.
It is weird. Like someone was okay. Some intern decided to get back at their boss for chastising them on maybe watching too much Chucky. I don't know. But that's a mess.
There was an actual picture. That's all I'm gonna say is they actually put the together.
It was a mugshot.
Yes, of the doll.
The doll
And his dad. The missing Glenn and his dad.
Oh, dad.
Okay. As we continue. All right.
Well, that was messed up. This is in my head. But I'm gonna try to pull through. So this made me just kind of be like, wow, that's okay. Everyone loves their grandparents, and you know, a lot of people were raised by their grandmothers, grandfathers. You have a good, so you want the best for your grandparents, especially in their golden years. Now, I'm all for if you want to, you know, introduce your grandma or grandpa to a special someone. Yes, you know, no one can be alone. So absolutely introduce your grandmother to a nice gentleman or your grandmother to a nice or grandfather, whoever. But I think it's kind of strange when there's a contest for you to enter your grandparent into having a threesome.
Good night. Okay, I'm done.
No, I was bringing this up. No, wait, Shaniva, come back. Yes. I feel, no, maybe not other people feel that, but I personally feel that you shouldn't be entering your parents into a contest that involves them winning a threesome. I don't think.
Please tell me more. Everyone, I actually did just get up and walk away because I know.
I really literally shot up like.
No, but I'm gonna tell you how this came about. Okay. 2 words. Howard Stern.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
Good old Howard.
So Howard Stern put out a contest. Now this is kind of recent. This is back in, well, it wasn't too recent. This is about in 2013. But after reading it, I was like, you know what? It wouldn't shock me if this is still happening because people are weird. He put out a contest for grandchildren, you know, adult grandchildren, to enter their grandparents into winning a threesome with 2 beautiful escorts. So they had 3, they narrowed it down to 3 people, and a woman and 2 men entered their grandfathers into this contest. And, you know, they told their story as to why they deserve this.
Grandpa needs to get, okay.
As to why they deserve this night of passion, you might say. So one of them won the contest, and here's a photo of him posing with a white and a black escort lady.
You know what, though? I want to pause there and say thank you, Howard, for being inclusive.
Yeah, but he was inclusive. I appreciate that. Wasn't 2 black women.
I thought it was going to be
and a
girl and a black girl. So this is good, you know, showing that love is everyone. But the only problem is, so the guy, Johnny Orris, he's very happy because he's going to be getting along with these 2 gorgeous women. But unfortunately, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't be laughing.
No, you shouldn't be laughing.
Poor Johnny.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Poor Johnny never made it. He died because he choked on his dinner trying to quickly eat to go and be with the ladies. He choked on a meatball. He choked on a meatball because he was rushing to go eat.
Okay. I can. I literally cannot.
Eager. He sure did. His last meal. He was looking forward to the greatest day of my life, only to die Thursday on the floor of a Nevada restaurant.
I don't even know what to say. Like, this
he told one of the girls before he left the studio.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be back here at 9 o'clock. You better be ready. And that was
Aww. Grandpa was a bad man.
Oh my God, Grandpa Johnny.
Grandpa was ready.
Oh, poor Grandpa. He was so excited for his threesome. He choked before he even did it. Oh, Grandpa Johnny.
The whole threesome was about to go down.
Oh, Jesus.
I can't. Poor Grandpa Johnny.
He dropped off his chair and started dying of laughter.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, Grandpa Johnny.
Oh, Johnny.
Oh, John. I feel like, can we have a moment of silence for Grandpa Johnny?
Yeah, let's have a.
I mean, Grandpa Johnny was just one of these men out here that was like, you know, maybe he was a major widow. You know, he lost his life. Like
I can't.
Oh.
He just wanted, you know, to feel the sense of touch again. And
Oh.
now we'll never know.
Poor Grandpa Johnny. Okay. But,
Okay, yeah.
I have one last one before we that was a lot. Oh, Grandpa Johnny. Okay. Grandpa Johnny. Okay. So okay. So this one is interesting. Again, criminals.
Yeah.
Don't go back to the scene of the crime. Don't go back to the scene. Like, you do your crime and you don't go back there. Like, you don't go back and rob the place and then go back. So this is the headline. Wyoming man allegedly stole from store, applied for job there hours later.
You know what?
Well, let's do our takeaways.
Listen.
What the heck is going on?
Why would you do that?
Why did you? They stole from there, and now
And then went and applied for a job.
I wonder if like what he was taking. Maybe he was probably like, "Oh, it's a nice store, guy. Yo, I'm gonna apply to work here.
So
let's take all this stuff.
let's find out about this man. I'm gonna quickly read through this. A man who applied for a job at a store in Wyoming allegedly stole from the shop twice on the same day. The unidentified 36-year-old man visited Sportman's warehouse in Gillette on Friday and bought some items with a works card, but did not pay for a pair of sunglasses and ammunition while he was there.
What top?
Police were notified of theft at the store. 3 hours later, they were called again after the suspect again visited the location, this time to ask for a job application. The man allegedly left the store after that encounter with 2 more pairs of sunglasses, according to the news outlet. This is the best part. The suspect whose job application status was not immediately clear was cited for the alleged thefts. Police said they recovered the items. We're done. Good night.
Okay, so, you know, it's obvious that this man has a problem, because why are you just walking around stealing sunglasses? Like, there's definitely some missing piece.
I wonder if he wanted to be the security guard.
If you're going to steal an item, pay cash.
Yes.
Like, go in there. You use a rewards card. Rewards cards have your information on that.
A lot of
as for job application, steal more. Okay, you know what? We're done.
Listen, every time we do a show like this, I leave with so much gratitude that I'm smarter than the average bear, because this is ridiculous, y'all. Like, all you criminals out there, you need to wise up. That's my takeaway.
Yeah, girl, my takeaway is to keep reading these things because they're hilarious. If you're having a rough day, just remember you are way smarter than a lot more people. Wow, the stupidity on this planet. But you know what? In everything, you have to laugh, especially at other people's stupidity.
Yeah, I mean, the smartest person during this whole thing was the squirrel.
The squirrels got it. Squirrels 1 point, humanity 0.
Girl.
That's my takeaway. I have nothing left. And rest in peace, Uncle Johnny. Sorry your meatball cut your threesome.
You know?
Hey, Grandpa Johnny, I'm sorry that your meatball cut your threesome. That's my takeaway. That's all I've got. I've got nothing else. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Radio Region, iHeartRadio, and everyone listening to this. Don't forget to follow us on all of our socials under @NotYourTypicalGirlTalk. And trust us, you want to see us live. Get on our IG and rewatch this, because we will have you in stitches. We always do. Like, you heard us just now.
Good time.
Always a good time. Till next time, everyone. Ladies.